and welcome to ClausenWorld. In today's video, I'm going to be planting some ginger. And before you say, girl, it's not time to plant ginger, I know, but when something starts growing in your kitchen, you got to do something besides let it go to waste. So I am going to be invigorating this container that consists of pigeon peas and a little bit of turmeric, and I'm going to be adding it into my makeshift greenhouse. But before I do that, I'm going to add some ginger. I got ahead of myself and added some vegetable fertilizer on top of this wood chip, but that's okay. I'm going to back up, take the wood chip off, and I'm going to fertilize this soil deeply. Excuse the garden disruption today. My neighbor has put his puppy outside, and so you're going to hear him bark because he wants to go inside. And you might hear my neighbor make some very disturbing noises. I think he might be sick, and I have cause concern because some noises that he's making, they sound like he needs to be seen. Now I'm going to remove this wood chip. Don't be concerned. I have seasonal allergies, and in the wintertime, well, let's back up. In the fall, when the weather starts to get cooler, sometimes I get a little sniffly. And so that's what's happening with me today. Don't worry, I'm healthy, y'all. I just have allergies. I'm just cleaning up some of the old foliage, pulling off some of the leaves, but I'm digging down in this soil, and let me tell y'all, this soil feels good and it looks great. This was a great soil mix. Now this container, I'm very happy with. What I'm doing is I'm going halfway down the length of my hand, and I am incorporating this fertilizer that far down. The fertilizer that you'll see me use this time of year, this is my Espoma vegetable tone as well as my Osmocote for fruit and vegetables. Actually, that's flowers and vegetables, not fruit and vegetables. I'm surprised with all the rooting around I'm doing. I haven't uprooted something, but I have come across 2 sprouts. I'm not sure exactly what they are. I think they might be pigeon peas. It's a theme. Yep, I'm putting sardines with water. I want to make sure that every container that I touch, that I am fertilizing, has the ample amount of food to last all fall, winter, and spring before I have to fertilize again. I am trying to change the structure of this soil so that no matter what I plant and no matter what container it is, that it is going to grow and grow vigorously and give the best harvest that I hope to have ever seen in a container. In this recycled mushroom container with a little bit of water, I have a piece of ginger that began to sprout in the house, as well as a piece of ginger that I harvested a few days ago from a container that I planted ginger in earlier in the spring. It's the only piece of ginger that I was able to reclaim, so I'm going to put it back in the garden. Now, I should have used all this ginger in the house for other projects, but I did not get around to it. And as you can see, it began to grow. And right here, because I put it in water, it began to root. So in the garden it goes. And I'm hoping that in the springtime, it'll take off. And in the summer, it will grow for me and I'll have an abundance of ginger next year. That's if I can keep it alive. Now it's time to top this up with some reclaimed soil. I'm going to bury it, not too deep, but I'm going to cover it up. And then I'm going to add the next layer in this container. You guessed it, I have a fall theme, and that is leaves. So I'm going to top this pot up with my fall leaves. I'm going to place the wood chip that I initially had on this pot on top of these leaves. I'm going to water it in, and that's going to be it for this container today. I hope you enjoyed this content as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. And if you did, you know exactly what to do. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Happy gardening to you. Bye for now.